Hello, welcome to the Daily Unbeatable YouTube channel. Because I chose not to record yesterday's, I'm gonna have to quickly record today's. Well, it's gonna be today, yesterday's, but let's go. First thing, they decided to, well, the first thing they put it yesterday, I suppose, but the first thing they decided to do, we decided against putting this directly in the game. Mostly because we'd rather focus on the thing the game is rather than the thing it isn't, i.e. putting this up front focuses too much on the ways we didn't make the game, you know? But sadly, this is starting to feel a bit evergreen. They then commented saying, also, Gumi isn't a real voice, but that's not her fault. Later on, someone points, it was not someone, it was JB Page who said, Gumi is real. Pointed out that at least Megumi Nakajima, who was paid fairly and is openly credited for her voice acting work for a piece of software that requires human input and creativity akin to working with any other instrument. Also, Gumi Megapoid is real and she's my wife, right? Wife. And they reply saying, you're right, I'm so sorry, I fudged up. Anyway, next, they do actually just, JB Page does respond later, but they do repost it, so I'll mention it then. Next, they said, it took forever, but this patch is now on PS5. The patch, I think, 1.57. And next thing was that they reposted was JB Page saying, it's okay, I forgive you, Unbeatable. Next, they reposted someone called Starfire who said, finish Unbeatable today, and I don't think I'll be able to stop thinking about it for the rest of my life. With a beautiful drawing of flavor. So next thing, they responded to Vile Princess Malachite, who asked, when will Unbeatable release a patch to make controllers work? They reply saying they do. The issue is right now the game only detects one controller at a time. If a device is for with W/E without, I don't know actually that one. Reason being read as a controller and sending active inputs, the other device won't be read correctly. We're investigating this, but we don't have the time yet. Next, they reposted Muddy, who said, been loving hashtag Unbeatable, had to make a model, which is a very, very cool model of Beat. Next, they said, got a thing tomorrow or today, depending on Wednesday. And that thing will be later mentioned. But next, they reposted Bear, said, finally remembered my Blue Sky password, so I'm here to post the art that I made for Jamie Page's music video for Square Out. I'm happy I got to draw a variation of woman wrestling Gumi alongside Miss B Unbeatable. Yeah, the art was really, really cool. Next, oh wow, that was fast. And it's basically that they've made a collab with Yeezy on exclusive items. One is this t-shirt and one is some enamel pins, if I remember correctly. Next, they reposted Sleepy Crayon, who said, can't believe it's been a little over a week since Unbeatable launched. It's been super cool seeing everyone's reviews on the game. We're super appreciative of all the feedback. Here are some song jams I got to do for the arcade. And they are Mirror, I believe, the Mirror remix, and Call Home. Call Home, my beloved song. Next, they said, also, Unbeatable mentioned itself, but also Unbeatable's officially been out for a week. Thank you to everyone for the way it's gone and for bearing with us as we sift through the mass of feedback. We obviously intend to stick with it in the long, but it's universally true that the better the game does, the better we can make it so. We'll also be transparent about the fact that everything is resource dependent, but we want this game to be as good as you deserve it to be. We will continue to do what we can. Anyways, keep making fun out, and if you review the game, go already review bits and bobs. Next is they reposted Wario64, who said Unbeatable merch is up for order at the ET, which is the website where I think it's the only place you can get it from. Next, they said OST soon and replied not right now, but soon. Next, they reposted the ET, who pointed out that they have now the collab with Unbeatable. Sorry for going slightly too fast, it's 23:19. Oh geez, oh dear. But next, we have once more a lovely fan art of Unbeatable, more specifically Beat, who's hitting a silence, and with the title being Proper Rhythm. Next thing they said was, wow, there's a lot of things happening. And also they reposted someone called Kyle Labriola, who ended up drawing the Doctor from Rhythm Doctor and Beats with it switching clothing. It looked really, really cool. They then reposted Tiana Bowtie, who said, one of the first cosplayers for Unbeatable back in 2023. So excited to finally see it in the game, and it's the concept of the lighthouse. Next, the Rhythm Doctor has said, which they reposted, now you've played Unbeatable, make sure to check out the Worn Out Tapes collab level in Rhythm Doctor. We had a lot of fun making this game. Or you can just use Beat, Quaver, and the gang in the custom level editor and make the safe buddy, so we're not stopping you. good to know, but I yet to buy it, unfortunately. I do have plans to buy it. Next, Rhythm Doctor posted out Happy Rhythm December, everybody, and Unbeatable responded saying, December to remember Christmas is Rhythmus 2025. Yes, and the fan art they posted was Rhythm Doctor, Unbeatable, and Bits and Bobs. The next thing they reposted was Long, who pointed out they designed the hard insignia and branding for Unbeatable was their first task in 2024. The next thing was a really, really cool review by Demon Riot, the third fanboy. And they said, my heart hurts in a good way. Thank you at ESOL Games. This is truly a special experience that's going to stick with me for a long time. In fact, it's something I really, really needed right now. They also have a review picture, but unfortunately, what's more, 2320. So I'm probably going to have to unfortunately not read it, but I will leave the picture up for you guys so before that you read it. Next, Unbeatable, ESOL Games was just posted out Unbeatable, yeah. Next, they also reposted Fidia, who said Unbeatable Doodles, and they're really, really cool doodles of beat and paper. I really, really like the beat one because it reminds me of this one pencil that I have that has 4 colors in it. I really like sketching with it. Next, they reposted Camilla who said, I've seen many people wondering about it, so I figured I'd tell the story, i.e. Unbeatable's enemy combat animations, and why they're not used as player sets in arcade mode. The very short answer is anticipation frames. Below is one of enemy class attacks that goes 1 anticipation, 1 hit, 1 recover. And they go on to talk about the rest of why they couldn't use it, and I will link it probably in the description, because I don't think I took screenshots of it. Next is they reposted View Bolin, who made a post for Treble fan art. Yippee! It looks really, really cool. Very, very water painting-esque. Next, they reposted Unbeatable, who says, to people picking up Unbeatable for the first time, wondering why there's so much walking. Give a tip, if you go to arcade mode, there's none of that. Plus, the characters don't even say anything. Why'd they even put that in the game? Does it even go anywhere? I'm still stuck at chapter 2 and everyone's yelling. Next, they reposted Hikuri Hiroi, who said, thinking about the ending of Unbeatable and feeling all sorts of big emotions. And while I was recording this, they also said, and now this is on Xbox too. If you're one of the few people who grabbed Unbeatable on Xbox yesterday, I extremely highly recommend making sure you update the game. There are a million fixes to the small little things, and 1.57 should hit consoles soon, with more soon after that. And that is all I have. Oh god, I've been recording for 8 minutes. Fuck. Well, have a good day, everyone. Bye.